Shout out to Lashed, y'all. I have on the lashes from Lashed Company. Nice and natural, but definitely giving what it needs to give, honey. Yes. I am Chantel, also known as the Real Asada. I am your host for this live mini series. Okay. I wanted to do this mini series as a way to give a platform for women in business and just kind of highlight, the services that you guys have going on. Today's show is sponsored by the one and only Black Beauty Brewery. Okay. So this is literally a Black-owned brew company. I know the owner from school. This company is based out of Bowie, Maryland, and they do shipping. So you guys are able to get this shipped to your house if you can't do delivery. This product is so amazing. Like, I talk about it so much. So I'm just going to do like a cute little sip and go. I got my Babe cup with me. So we're just going to do a quick little pour. Just a little bit, just something cute for the girls, not too much. But yes, thank you so much for joining in. And today's guest is so special to me and the Shop Soli brand. She is a Dallas style blogger and she's absolutely fabulous, like fabulous. But before I introduce her, I just wanted to give you guys just a little bit of a background on Soli Shoe Boutique, which is my business that I launched in June 2020, and just kind of give you guys a little background of how I started to connect with her. Last year in June, I started my Soli Shoe Boutique business. That was such a big deal for me to just go ahead and like put myself on the forefront and just say, hey, like, you're leaving yourself to so much like opinions and exposure, and you're just like, oh my gosh, are people gonna like it? Like, it's a very scary feeling, but it was also like, it just felt good. It was like a rush of adrenaline. So I remember when I even posted about my business and I just posted the logo and I literally like just said, oh, like upload. And then I literally just jumped out of Instagram so quickly because I was like, okay, I don't want to see what the people are saying yet. Like, let me wait 45 minutes before I just go take a peek. But the actual, like, oh my gosh, the response was so overwhelming. And it just was so nice to see so much support from not only friends and family, but also, people who I didn't know. And they're just like, girl, you doing it. Like, a shoe business, like that is what the girls need. So it was a very, very, very exciting experience. And so as you start your business, I hope that's the same feeling that you guys also get a chance to feel. However, on the flip side of that, once I started my business, I would say maybe about 2 or 3 months down the line, like I could tell already, like I was beginning to saturate my network, in which with that, basically what I mean by that is I was getting to a point where I had sold all I could sell to my network. And they're just like, look, Chantel, we love you, but girl, like we done bought all the shoes, like what's going on? And I'm from the DMV area, for those of you who don't know, DC, Maryland, Virginia. And I just had to take it upon myself to say, you know what, I got to level up my business. I have to bring brand awareness where it's not just people in Maryland. It's not just people in DC or Virginia who is just like, oh, okay, like I know this girl and I know about the Soli Shoe Boutique business. So I had to find a creative way to basically say like, okay, I got to get my numbers out there. I got to, get some outreach. And of course, everyone and their mama want to be a brand influencer. Everybody. I mean, which I can understand. Most people, they get a lot of free stuff, So I tried that approach. I tried to go about it doing the brand influencers. And one thing about when you're starting a business, you have to be ready to fall on your face. You have to be ready for the losses. You have to be ready that sometimes you're not always going to be winning. Like I know a lot of people when we throw around the word entrepreneur and we throw around, oh, you own a business. Oh, girl, I know you're making so much money off of these. Hold on now. My daggone diva light just went out. Hold on. Oh, that's really sad. Okay, I'm going to let that diva light charge up. Still pretty. So, yeah, what I found was when I went looking for influencers, and, I'm going after people who have a lot of followers. I'm going after people who I'm just like, yo, like, you dress so well. Like, you always look so dope. Like, I know you would kill these shoes and things like that. And let me tell you what happened. So what happened was I sent out so much free product that it got to a point where I just wasn't seeing the return on it. Like, I was sending out products to girls with 20K followers. I was sending out products to girls with 100K followers. And either they wouldn't post it, like they wouldn't post the actual product, or they just like would do the very, very bare minimum of maybe doing a quick little, hey girl, in the stories and then keep it moving. And it's just like, hold on now. Like, okay, because, I'm a business owner, but, I told you I'm also Southside Baptist. So I was just looking at it like, what in the world? Like, I sent, like, it took so much time. Like, this is a product that costs X amount of dollars, and then I'm spending money on shipping. And the return that you really want to see on that is, okay, this person is going to take a dope picture in the product. And then that influence will get their followers and the people that they know to just go ahead and say, oh, hey, like, what's Shop Soli? What's Soli Shoe Boutique? Let me check them out. And unfortunately, that just was not the case. And that crushed me. Like, I can't tell you how many times I was just sitting there like, dog, I really sent you like some bomb stuff and you're not even going to post it. You're not even, or if they post it, they're going to post it with other brands. And I'm just like, like, that's just how I felt when you want to do something, but you're trying to be a professional. So anyways, I just pretty much got to a point where I was just like, okay, I have to still do this, but I have to figure out another way to do it. So I joined different influencer and brand groups, specifically on Facebook, which I feel like was really helpful for me with my business and starting up and just learning different ways to just market my products and, again, get that brand awareness out. Like, I want to get past the DMV area. How do I get that brand awareness out? So I posted a inquiry onto one of my networks, and I basically said like, hey, like, I am a new startup brand and I'm looking for an influencer or a brand ambassador. And I could not believe how many people responded. Like, the response was overwhelming. Like, it was literally, I posted it and within an hour, it definitely was like over 60 people. And so in my head, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like over 60 people. Like, this is so much. Like, it's really dope though, because it's like, oh wow, like, the shop got a million, like not a million follows, but the shop got a whole bunch of follows and people are just like, yo girl, like your brand is so dope. Like, oh, I would love to be an influencer. And so at that moment, I kind of just like took my time with like going through it and seeing like, okay, well, like who would really be the best fit? It's kind of like went through the process of, okay, how many followers do they have? Okay, they have, X amount of followers. Okay, what is their real influence? How many people are actually liking their photos? One thing, again, that I noticed that's a big trend for my business and how I make money is the power of referral. Some of my girlfriends who might have 400 followers, and literally they will send 20 people who will buy from my business. 20. That's huge. From one person, that's huge. Like, you can't ask for a better referral than that. Just getting to the point here, just after, again, just going in and just skimming through, okay, who's the best fit? Who's the best fit? I came across a super, super, super dope Girl, dope chick from Dallas, Texas. Okay, hold on. I gotta do my little dope chick from Dallas, Texas, honey. Dallas, Texas. Okay, I see this chick and I'm just like, she gave me that natural hair, Naturalista. She, like she was giving everything I needed to give. And I remember I just put up a survey and she was just saying everything that I wanted to hear. And it's not like it was like a copy and paste type of thing. Like it was very organic and genuine. And to me, it just let me know like she really understood and she really got the vision of my brand. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and bring my girl in, and I'm gonna try to get these. I need my thing. I gotta get these Pop Smoke braids to fall down. So without further ado, let me bring in my girl Bettina.
There we
Okay.
go. Hi.
There she look. I see all hair, all hair. Hey,
I was like,
girl.
hey. I was
First of
like,
all, do you have a little drink with you?
I do. Ooh,
Okay, cheers to you, girl. Thank you so much for
mimosa.
popping in and kicking it with the Boss Babes Who Brunch. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
What's up, people? My name is Bettina Renee, 29, style blogger, as Chantel mentioned, Dallas,
What's your
Texas.
sign? What's your sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Okay. You just had a
Yeah.
birthday. Yes.
Yeah. December 5th is when
Nice.
I had a it was when I had a birthday. But yeah, let's see, what else?
Girl, give it
Naturalista,
to
love fashion, proponent of black girl magic, and all of that, good things. And I'm here. Thank you for having me. I know you
Oh,
said the
no,
whole
thank you
brunch.
for being here.
Of course, I know you said with the whole brunch babes thing. I had to. If I'm gonna be the first person, let me set the tone. Okay, so I got the
Listen,
little ambi.
yes, set the tone. Yes, set the tone.
So I got the
I
ambiance.
love it.
I'm at a cute little brunch spot. Got the chicken and waffles, mimosa. Okay, we in
Oh,
here.
yeah. So, my question, and the people want to know. So, what connected you to the Shop Soli brand?
So, as you had touched on, I was also a part of that Instagram engagement group as well. And so I saw that you put out the APB for, hey, I'm looking for, a brand ambassador to help me in promoting of my brand. I said, you know
Yes.
what, shoot my shot and see what happens. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So, I mean, hey, worst that you can say is no. So let me
That's
go
so
ahead
true.
and yeah, so let me go ahead and put my bid in, and the survey that you put out, I answered accordingly, and honestly, the rest is history. But of course, before I put my feeler out, that's another thing. Before you shoot your shot at a brand, make sure that it's a brand that you think you can actually promote and be organic with, that you can,
Yes.
that you can relate to. So even if I wasn't working with you, I would still be shopping with you anyway. I like shoes. Um, you know,
Yes.
I love shoes. I like style. Your price point is great. You have an excellent balance of mastering affordability without sacrificing the style of a shoe. That's something that I look to anyway. So, yeah, like I was saying, the rest is history. And shoe, here I am. I've been rocking the carry heel all.
Yes, do can we get some shoe cam? Can we get a little shoe cam? Do you have the shoes on today?
I don't. It's actually snowing here, so it's like, girl,
Oh, it's
yes,
snowing?
yes, it is snowing. Dallas is getting
In
snow
Dallas, Texas, it's snowing.
right now, and it's
Oh my
actually
gosh.
raining.
One of
Like
the
it's
things, and just to be super transparent with the viewers tuned in, especially those who are business owners, one of the things that I absolutely loved about Bettina, and she kind of like also hit the nail on the head, um, she loved the shoes. So I knew with her, like I had a customer in her anyways. And so that's always a plus, especially in this business where you get people who just want a bunch of free stuff and they don't post it, or if they do, it's kind of just like, oh yes, look at what this company sent to me, and it's just like, what, girl, like what, like what. And so one thing that I really loved about Bettina that really set her apart from the rest, um I offered her, and this is the thing, when you're having your business, you can set it up any way that you want to set it up. I offered her and other people, like, hey, if you had the opportunity to um purchase these shoes or purchase these products at a discounted price, would you still be interested in being a brand ambassador? And her answer was, heck yeah, like, of course. Like, what you mean? Like, I was already gonna shop here, and now you're telling me like I already get like heavy discounts off of these things. Whereas some people, they were just like, oh, I can't get it for free? No.
Right.
And so the thing about that that made me take a step back, because again, this is a pool of very good potential people to work with in different areas of not only the country but outside of the country, which really excited me. But again, I didn't feel comfortable having someone attached to my brand that you wouldn't even spend your own money. There are so many people, again, who want free product and they will do absolutely nothing with it.
Right.
And you want to save yourself time and money. Um, I know somebody was asking in the chat like how they can connect with a influencer, but what's the flip side to that? Like, if you have someone who is just like, oh, I would love to be a brand influencer. Oh, vetting process, thank you. I have someone who wants to be an influencer or a brand ambassador. How would you go about that? Because that's pretty much how you've done it before. What advice would you give to people who are wanting to do that same thing?
I would say in regards to shooting your shot, especially with your pitch, keep it short, kind of
Yeah.
get to the point. Time is money. People's, attention spans, you know, their attention spans are not too long these days, but
No.
keep it short. Just be upfront and honest. Hey, I would like to work with you. My name is such and such. I like to work with you. This is what I can bring to the table. If you have a record of like your metrics and analytics, you can
Yes.
throw that in. Hey, this
Yes.
is what I do. These are all my social media platforms. This is what I average on each platform.
Hmm.
Things that nature. If you have a history of being an ambassador, and if you have any success regarding those, probably factor in and mention those successes in that you've had with those other businesses as a part of your pitch. And just be organic. um,
Right.
I think also when it comes to pitching to brands, I know majority of people, they kind of they only think of probably like shooting for the Nikes or the Misguidos or like major
Yeah.
brands. But on your way to doing that, not saying you can't do that, but on your way to doing that in the meantime, do not be afraid to work laterally, to work across, for another brand that may be in your area type deal. Work within your,
Yeah.
you don't have to, look beyond the states for a brand ambassadorship. There's people that are working, that are in Dallas, right now, that can use that as well. Um, let's see, what else?
That's so
And
true. And I just seen from, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I made the
I
mistake.
was reading the message from Black Beauty Brewery. He said, I made the mistake by paying a social media influencer to promote and post my products on their page long ago. Lesson learned. First of all, honey, you should have came over here because you already know I'd be BBB all day. Okay. I'm
Right,
BBB all day. But yeah, it's tough in business, like trying to go through that vetting process. But kind of like how you mentioned, Bettina, I think that a lot of people, um, not saying that they should humble themselves, but they also need to practice and build that resume. Like I can't tell you, like now that I'm on the other side of it, and it's just like you're a business owner, when people come to me and they say, "Oh yeah, you want to work with me because I have 300K followers." And I'm like, "Okay. And can you sell?" Like, you know
right,
what I mean? Like what I need to know, like what's the conversion rates on your previous, posts? Like when you posted this, okay, how many people used your special code and purchased with that company? And
right,
that's really just, the whole point of it all. Like it goes beyond just having someone who is popular online. Some people are just good people to look at, and that's just kind of
right,
what it is.
correct.
Um,
And I would,
but okay.
but definitely going on what you were saying, I'll say, people do need to humble themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like when people get like a certain amount of numbers behind their name, the superiority complex plays into a factor. But you know, just as fast as you may have rose, you can come down just as quickly. So I think
Right.
for not just being as a brand ambassador, but that's just how I am as a person. You gotta, you gotta remain humble. People don't have to work with you and give you opportunities. So you know, I kind
No,
of
and that's absolutely true. Let's get into something a little bit more fun here before we wrap up. So, style blogger, I want to know, like, what would be your top pick of styles or trends that you want left in the year 2020? I think I got a few. So, yes.
maybe just me, but like, have you been noticing like this like cow print, cowgirl print?
Oh, not the cow print. We got to get
To
that
me,
up.
it depends on how. Well, I'll say it depends on how stuff is done, but maybe it's just so it's
Girl,
probably
I
just
might do a cow print just for you. I'm gonna do one just for you and tag you in it and just
tag me because you might change my mind. So it's probably me. It depends on how stuff is done, but from
mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm not really feeling it too much. I'm like, what is this? Maybe like a purse here and there, but that print
Right.
so much it goes so you know a little bit of that goes so far, and people they just be cow print head to toe on some cowgirl type ish.
For sure.
I don't
I'm
understand it.
I think for me, mine is a little bit for the men. Um, I don't know how, where, when this started, but those little like hoop earrings with the lightning bolt on it, I don't understand it. I don't understand how like an actual grown up is wearing like lightning bolts in their ears and like it's a hoop earring attached to it. It's
Right.
giving it's giving a lot. And I hope that they throw that away. I hope they don't bring it into 2021. I hope that nobody trying to take me on a date is coming up to me with the hoop earrings on because I am just not a fan. Like it is not giving what it needs to give. That's all
Yeah.
I gotta say. It's not giving what it needs to give.
And it always to me it always seems everybody can't do everything. Maybe that's just
No,
so some guys it's gonna look okay, but like for the most part,
it's
some
not a thing, ambitious Mac. He said, I didn't know that the earring was even a thing.
yeah,
I hope it's not a thing, but I've seen at least 5 people do it, and I just want it to stop being a thing. I think they might do it like, I definitely seen somebody in DC do it, but I think it's like really heavy in like Atlanta. I know they do it in LA. I've even seen it done in Chicago, or Chicago people, I would say. But yeah, just please hang that up.
I
Hang that
think
up for sure.
like I know I've seen athletes do it, like football players. I'm thinking
Yes. I was
with
watching a football game yesterday and they had it on. And I was like, first of all, how was he even playing with that thing in his ear? Like it was looking so crazy.
but yeah, it's not my cup of tea. It ain't my cup of tea either.
Yes, not my cup of tea. Okay, well, as we begin to close out, can you let us know any other brands that we should check out that you represent or how we can, continue to stay connected with you? You will definitely be added to the Boss Babes directory, but how can the people find you?
So yeah, so I mean, if definitely check me out. Follow me here on Instagram at Bettina Renee. I'm on Facebook as well, Bettina Mayberry. That's those two platforms. That's primarily where I'm active at, and
Nice.
just check me out. I'm also working with Lolita's Lush Boutique. That's another Black-owned boutique here in Dallas, and
Nice.
I'm not wanting to jinx it, but I think I also have another brand partnership with the Black-owned boutique in the works. I'm gonna just say.
Yes, girl. My girl's out here working, y'all. Working. Yes, I love the hustle.
But yeah, hopefully something comes out of it. I'm hoping so. They're really, really dope. But yeah.
Nice. Well, whatever way that we can support you, please let us know. Um, Listen, everybody who is in this chat right now, head over to my girl Bettina's page. Send her some likes. Send her some support. Thank you again for tapping in with us for the Boss Babes Who Brunch mini live series. It was an absolute pleasure, and I look forward to just seeing you kill it. We're going to close out, but
Okay.
thank you, girl, for tapping in with us. And please be sure to check out next week's episode of Boss Babes Who Brunch.